What is happening, webheads? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you the latest FOC powered by Comic Central. This newsletter is sent to me, highlighting some of the latest, the greatest, and newest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. So if there's any comic books here that you like, let your comic book shop know before it is too late. So with that being said, guys, let's get started with this week's FOC. All right, guys, so here we go, kicking it off like usual with Marvel. We're going to start off with the Blood Hunt books, main title, then in alphabetical order. So we have Blood Hunt issue 4. Listen, when it comes to Blood Hunt, at this point, only read issue 1. I'm definitely interested in the whole event. I want to see what is Blade's play here and these other creatures that are working alongside him. So I'll be checking this out. And then there's your variant covers. And then also we have that red band edition as well. So we will be getting that one too. Then followed up, we have Black Panther, Blood Hunt issue 2. So supposedly in the Black Panther tie-in, Black Panther is a vampire. How does he become a vampire? Who knows? Probably will check out issue 1. Not 100% sure yet, but, we'll see. Next, from Blood Hunt, we have Doctor Strange issue 16. So this one's written by Jed MacKay. So if there's one of the, Blood Hunt tie-ins you want to really follow to kind of enhance the story, this might be one of them since Jed MacKay is writing the main event. Obviously, if you read the first issue of this, Doctor Strange has become a vampire, and somehow we have to figure out how to get rid of all these vampires without killing people that have also become vampires, like Doctor Strange. So pretty good variant cover there on the right, so we'll see what happens with that one. Next, we have Dracula Blood Hunt issue 2. First issue was fun. Dracula's teaming up with Blade's daughter in here to go against the enemy. And it looks like we got Daredevil on the cover, so maybe they'll be in Hell's Kitchen, and they will be teaming up with each other. All right, next we have Wolverine Blood Hunt. Oh boy, so here we go. This is part 2. I don't think there's been a Wolverine part 1 yet. I really don't know what to expect out of this one. I'm not even sure who's actually reading this one. I've been reading a lot of Wolverine, so I might check this one out. It would be a great book to talk about on Worthy Ones. All right. So now we go into the main line here with Marvel Comics, and we have Venomverse Reborn issue 1. This is The Darkest Web is Respawned. So just like the Edge of Spider-Verse, we have another Venomverse. I am really tired of these types of books. I think there's some great covers. I think you might get a character here and there that might, attract people. But at the end of the day, this is just something that, I might try the first issue, or I might buy it for a cover buy because there are some cool covers for it, but I'm not really excited for this. All right. And then we have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 6. This is the shocking conclusion of the Ultimate opening arc. Spider-Man must finally confront the head honcho himself, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. So that's going to be really cool. We get to see the variant covers for this as well. Looks really cool. Can't wait for this. Every single issue is like a must-read for me. Then, speaking of Ultimate Spider-Man here, guys, we have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 3, the third printing. I think I am done when it comes to second printings and third printings for Ultimate Spider-Man. I'll get variant covers, but I am done with those printings. All right, and then we move on to the Amazing Spider-Man, guys. Issue 52. Nothing is okay. This issue is so shocking and troubling, we can't even show you the cover. So is that what's going... Is that a fake cover then? Like, what is happening here? I don't know, man. Obviously, it's an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 300. So we'll see. And then we have your variant covers there. I like the Felicia one. I might get that. I might get the Spider-Punk one as well. All right. Then we move on to Captain America. Who's reading Captain America out there? Raise your hand. We got Captain America issue 10. So, not much for me to say here. If you like it, that's great. All right, then we have Captain Marvel. So here we have Captain Marvel issue 9, isolated from Una and her allies. Captain Marvel is about to find a place at the Undone's table as the main course. So again, have not read Captain Marvel in quite some time. I think since Kelly Thompson's wrote it, so I will pass on this one. Then we have Immortal Thor. This is issue 12. Haven't read this one since, I guess, the Roxxon thing. That was pretty good. But when it comes to the overall series for me, when it comes to Al Ewing, I just feel like this stuff is like over my head. So I'm definitely going to pass on this one. Do like the variant covers, especially all these Scotty Young covers that are coming out now. So that's a lot of fun. Then, speaking of my boy Iron Man, we have the Invincible Iron Man issue 19. Now, if you notice on here, it doesn't say the Fall of X on it. So is this book continuing or not? I'm not sure. And this one is War Machine versus Iron Man. From Iron Man to War Machine to the Iron Patriot and back, James Rhodes has always been there for his best friend. Now Rhodey has endured months in one of America's most brutal prisons to protect Tony Stark. What happens when he's had enough? That could be a really fun battle right there. So I'm definitely excited for that one. Overall, the book has been written well. Then we have the sensational She-Hulk issue 9. Is she in space? Is she not in space? The most explosive She-Hulk story in history, guys. Ever in history. Starts right here. Something is brewing that is going to have effects felt beyond just sensational She-Hulk. You cannot afford to miss this. I wonder if this somehow ties into, Blood Hunt, even though it doesn't say Blood Hunt on it. Gorgeous main cover here. Next, we have Spider-Woman issue 8. This book is very average for me. We just got introduced to a team by the name of the Assembly here. Who are the Assembly? What are they about? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Then we go on to Venom, Separation Anxiety. This is issue 2. The Purple Man is now a symbiote. Man, I could have seen that coming from a mile away, right? I really didn't like this first issue. I said it earlier too. I just feel like when it comes to these old style Venom books, I think they're kind of overdone at this point. We don't need past stories about Venom. We've already had like 3 of them, plus the original ones. So I don't know. I'll probably be passing on this one. I bet Purple Man will no longer be a symbiote by the time the end of this series happens. All right, so let's go on to our independent comics. Kicking it off with Image Comics, we have Ain't No Grave. This is issue 2, done by Scotty Young. And Jorge Corona is the artist in this book. Very interesting story about this one woman has come to succumb. She's possibly going to die. And her mission here, her objective, her journey is to go to death, kill death, him or herself, to save her life so she doesn't leave her family behind. Very interesting concept. I can't wait for this second issue. This book coming up right here, I would have never thought they would have made a sequel to this. This is Plastic, Death, and Dolls. This is issue 1. Now, there was a series called Plastic in the past, a few years book that I read, and it's very, very odd about this sex doll. And it looks like she's coming back, dude. I don't know. I'm going to definitely check it out. I'm going to see what it's like, see what it's about, because that first series was definitely different and it's definitely interesting. So, I don't know. If you like plastic sex dolls, you might want to check this one out. All right. And then we have Remote Space issue 1. It's a mini-series premiere, guys. It takes place in the year 2450. Earth is dying. The human species has gone down to 2 different evolutionary paths. One used cybernetic augmentation to adapt to space travel. The humans left behind used genetic manipulation to adapt to Earth's worsening climate. For Earth to survive, civilization needs to collide. That sounds like it could be cool, man. I'll definitely check that out. I love like apocalyptic situation like books. All right, and then we have Rifters issue 1. This is a series premiere. So maybe this is an ongoing here. So this is like about some kind of time cop. and police work and investigations just set in the future. So yeah, if you want to check that out, go ahead, check it out. Got a couple cool variants there. Then, of course, we have my favorite series. We have Transformers issue 9. Cool main cover as Optimus Prime literally is holding the world in his shoulders here. The war on Cybertron and Earth converge in ways that the Autobots and Decepticons never expected. I liked the variant cover as we get to see Shockwave, as he's going to make a larger role in this, as he's going to be sending new Decepticons to Earth. And the war is going to take place between, I guess, like it says, Cybertron and Earth. This book is full of emotion. Love the artwork by Jorge Corona in this as well. Man, oh man, I can't wait. All right, and then we move on to Lawful. This is issue 1. This is done by Boom Studios. This is about magic and horror, and it's a modern tale. So, I don't know. We'll see. This one is written by Greg Pak. All right, and then we have this fun one here. High on Life. This is issue 1, the debut comic based on the hit game from Squanch Games. The bounty hunter has become the hunter. That is a weird ass cover, let me tell you, and some weird variants. More video game stuff. If you guys love Street Fighters, or Street Fighter, I should say, we have Street Fighter Masters Game Gals issue 1. What is that? Who is Game Gals? I don't even know, man. I'm totally lost there. So if you like Street Fighter and you like Game Gals, well, there you go. All right, for the Sonic fans out there, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, Spring Broken, issue 1. Sonic's been going on for a long time. I know a lot of younger readers and maybe young at heart readers love Sonic, so go ahead and check that one out. And then we move on to some Godzilla stuff. We have Godzilla, Here They Are, Be Dragons 2, Sons of Giants, issue 1. So there's that. And then we have Galaxy of Madness, issue 1. This is from Mad Cave. And then we have from Dark Horse and Nazi Boys, issue 1. This is from Neil Gaiman. So that might be up your alley if you like Neil Gaiman. So that's kind of cool. Then we're going to move on to some DC Comics, guys. DC Comics, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, The Kryptonian Age, issue 1. So that's something different for you guys to check out. It's got some pretty cool variants. You got that nice looking Catwoman. Then you got Batman there, and then you got another Batman on the right. There'll be more covers. More covers will come at a later date for this FOC. So just letting you know there. And then we have this one, Absolute Power, issue 1 of 4, Ultra variant, foil variant. Okay, it's a freaking foil cover for Absolute Power. So the Trinity of Evil has won. DC's epic summer event kicks off with a bang, as the combined might of Failsafe and the Brainiac Queen has the last given Amanda Waller the ability to steal the metahuman abilities of every single hero. Didn't we see that? Or did we saw, what was it, the Lazarus Pits change certain people with powers? So it's very repetitive, but I'm excited for it. I'm going to try it out. All right, and then we have Action Comics 1066, House of Brainiac. Guys, this book is awesome. I can't wait to see what's going on with this Brainiac Queen. I love this book. I love this series. I love the direction of Superman right now. Pretty cool variants for that one as well. I like that bottom row, middle variants. That's cool. All right, and then we have Batman issue 149, Dark Prison's Epilogue. So that's cool. Like the main cover. And then you got that Bane with Batman there on the left. That's pretty sick. And then we have World's Finest, issue 28. Something is destroying the fifth dimension, and if an army of evil imps can obliterate all the joy and the life and the entire reality, what chance does Superman and Batman stand against? I don't know, man. We'll see. So it's a multitude of DC guest stars in this particular issue. And it looks like on that bottom left, is that a Nathan Zerdy variant? That one is sick. And then the one on the right looks pretty good too, man. So good variant covers. Overall, solid story. For the people that read Catwoman, we got Catwoman issue 66. 9 lives near its lethal conclusion, in case you care. Pretty nice variants in here as well, or as always. And then we have DC Pride Uncovered. The uncovered one at my shop is going to be non-foil $5.99, and at my shop it will be $7.99 for the foil, in case you guys want that. All right, here's a great series. Man, one of my favorites, right? We have Green Lantern and Star Sapphire reunited at last. This is issue 12 of Green Lantern. This is a House of Brainiac tie-in. So if you guys read the latest issue of Green Lantern, we get to see Carol Ferris getting back, becoming a Star Sapphire, because the ring was coming to her finger at the very last page. Super cool, super excited. Love this run of Green Lantern. All right, and then we continue on with Nightwing. This is Fallen Grayson, part 2 of 5, the last major story arc of Tom Taylor's run on Nightwing. So I'm excited about that. We'll see what happens with Heartless. And then we have Red Hood the Hill. This is issue 5. Raising the bar, baby. I'm definitely passing on this. I did not like issue 1 at all. Then we have Titans. This is issue 12. It's kind of funny because I loved Beast World, and then I have slowly fallen off of Titans. I read, I think, 2 issues ago, and then I read the issue after that, and I didn't read issue 11, and I don't think I have any interest in reading 12. To me, it's just not that great, you know? It's like more about Raven right now, and I don't know. Just not really for me, I guess, right? All right, and then we have Wonder Woman issue 10. I know a lot of people are digging Wonder Woman. People are like, how are Wonder Woman in your top 10, Mike? It's Tom King's writing. It's not a bad story, but it's just like, it's long-winded. There's too much narration, and it's almost too slow for me, right? So here it says the Cheetah enters the fray as the Sovereign recruits Diana's greatest foe to deal the killing blow. That could be a lot of fun, man. Whenever you have the Cheetah in there facing off against Diana, that's pretty awesome. Great looking variants there as well. So there you have it, Webheads. They're the latest, the greatest, the newest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. If there was anything here that you liked, please let your comic book shop know before it's too late. And if you guys love more content, there's more for you right here to click on and watch. As always, guys, make sure you support those local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember to read your comic books so we can have great comic conversation. Everyone have a wonderful weekend.